G'day, how you going? My name is Philippa Billette from Chris and Philly Functional Medicine, and I want to talk about self-sabotaging your good intentions today. So you might, so if you're the type of person that knows what you should be doing, this is for you. Especially if you know what you should be doing, but you keep self-sabotaging your good intentions again and again and again. So many stressed out burnout mums come to us stuck in this vicious cycle of seeking momentary pleasure followed by periods of guilt, shame, and pain. It might look like trying to eat healthy but feeling so deprived that you chow down a tub of ice cream after the kids go to bed, knowing you feel better or knowing that you would feel better when you're in bed by 10 p.m. but you keep getting sucked into that show on Netflix because heck, it's the only time I get me time. Or maybe you might be trying to carve out more time for exercise, but you continue getting caught up with work, pushing exercise back to tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow. So people who continually self-sabotage don't just self-sabotage for no reason. You may be reaching out for sweet stuff because there is little sweetness in your life. You might lose yourself in Netflix because you're trying to escape from your exhausting health issues. Or maybe you're putting off movement because your values and priorities are just all out of whack. Self-sabotaging often elicits momentary pleasure. These moments of pleasure are dopamine enhancing. The more you indulge, the more dopamine is produced. And over time, these sabotaging tendencies can literally become addictions. As much as you want to stop, you want to be and do better, they have a strong fist over you. So how does this type of behavior affect the body? There are 4 predominant areas that get a hit when you're constantly self-sabotaging your good intentions, and 4 reasons why you continue to have these issues. So the first one is neurotransmitter depletion. As I hinted above, addictive behaviors can literally burn your neurotransmitter dopamine out. This is often seen in people with alcohol or drug addictions, but time and time again, we have seen this in clients who also have food addictions and repetitive behaviors or thought patterns. What came first, the behavior addiction or the low dopamine? They both it could be either. Next is vitamin B deficiency. So talking about imbalances that can cause addictions, we always think about vitamin B deficiencies. For example, vitamin B6 is very important for brain health. When this is depleted, it can absolutely cause things like emotional eating, food addiction, alcohol addiction, negative repetitive thoughts, and poor motivation. How the heck can you overcome self-sabotaging when your vitamin Bs are deficient? Third area that I think about are detoxification issues. So people who are stuck in self-sabotaging often develop detoxification issues. For example, binging out on processed foods will put strain on the liver, as many preservatives and additives and refined foods are toxic to the body. So drinking wine overnight at night when the kids go to bed, that's absolutely going to burn out the liver. And the fourth area that I think about is candida overgrowth. So this is a yeast microbe that is part of the normal flora, but it can overgrow with a vengeance when there is too much sugar, gluten, processed carbs, and alcohol in the diet. And while self-sabotaging can cause candida to overgrow, once candida has overgrown, it can constantly send signals to your brain to feed it with sugar and carbs and alcohol. So in the end, it might be candida causing you to behave the way you do. It's kind of scary, but it's actually true. If you've listened this far, you're probably thinking that you're doomed. Please do not despair. There is a way out of the vicious pleasure, guilt, shame cycle. We have actually created an ending body burnout method which uses testing to identify imbalances that are causing your addiction or poor motivation. And while these imbalances are being addressed with therapeutic supplements, we also work with you to build a strong mindset and a healthy environment and new lifestyle habits so that you can have control over your life and finally untangle yourself from energy, mood, and or gut issues. And by the way, I've created an ending body burnout assessment. It's like a nifty little quiz, which identifies the main contributors causing your body burnout. It's going to show you the weak links or the missing chain links that are causing you to feel the way that you're doing. The report will give you the report that you get at the end of the assessment is super insightful, and it's going to give you some really practical steps to address your body burnout. And I'll include the link underneath this video, so you can click on that link and see how you rate in our body burnout assessment.